Okay, hopefully we got things situated. Sorry about that.
Pitching for Lakota East is Noah Milburn, number 6. He's a sophomore. It's his third appearance, 4 innings of work, an 0-1 record, 3 strikeouts, and ERA of 12.25.
Chris Richmond, Joe Harmon, and Javi Retley to lead things off for Lancers in the bottom of the first. Pitches inside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Richmond comes into this one, 2 RBIs, 3 stolen bases.
Ball's in the dirt. 2-1 to count.
Defensively for Lakota East, Miranda in left, Corbett in center, Hummel in right, across the infield, Gilligan, Bird, Laura, and McCullough playing first.
Foul tip.
Reinhardt behind the plate, and again, Milburn pitching.
2-2 the count.
This teams match up pretty favorably statistically, batting-wise. Lakota as a team batting .286, LaSalle batting .232.
That's blown away, full count.
Pitching-wise, team ERA for Lakota East, 3.88. LaSalle's impressive, 2.30 as a team.
That's inside, ball 4. Richmond draws a leadoff walk. Brings up the shortstop, Joe Harmon.
Junior Harmon got 2 RBIs, 1 stolen base. Give a shout out to my parents listening from Chicago, Bill and Pat Smith. Yeah, we got some birthdays to celebrate. You have a son, Mark, whose birthday is today, and my daughter, Josie.
It's a bunt back to the pitcher. He throws on to first. Richmond advances to second. We've got 1 out. Brings up Javi Retley, the designated hitter for today.
Senior Retley DHing in this one, batting .333, 4 RBIs, 2 stolen bases. Be a nice time for another RBI. He's got a triple as well.
And also, congratulations to you, Steve, on Alex being a senior that got recognized today.
It has gone by quick.
You've been very fortunate to have 2 sons come through the LaSalle program. So
it's been
congratulations fun on that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been great to watch them.
0-1 to count to Retley.
Drop that one in there.
Strike. It's the outside bottom of the strike zone. Strike 3, caught looking. It's out number 2. You know, Steve, I know they worked very hard on this field, but when I look out at home plate, it looks like the plate itself is beneath the ground around it.
Yeah, I was noticing that as well.
So if you go sliding into home plate, like let's say feet first, it may be easy to totally miss the plate.
Yeah. And, you know, that's something that I'm pretty sure the umpire is going to be watching. So it's going to be really important on these base running plays that if they feel like they haven't hit it, to go back and make sure you touch it.
Colin Babowski fouled off the first pitch.
Junior Babowski batting .259, 4 RBIs, 4 stolen bases.
Pitcher turns and looks Richmond back to the bag. We've got 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the first. There is no score. That's a foul ball off of the leg.
Oh, that hurts. You know, the worst part about that, it looks like the lower shin. He is really holding it. That's painful.
He's going to have to walk that off a little bit.
Yeah. And the worst thing about doing that is you're not done. Now you got to go up there and try and hit again like that. He's really hurt.
And then run. But fortunately, these kids are more resilient than you and I.
Oh, I'd be down for months. That would be it. Give me the horse treatment.
Get the stretcher.
Almost again.
Oh, no.
You know, I like what he's doing. He is trying to pull this ball, and if you look, there's a gap right where he likes to hit. He loves the right center area, and if you can get around and pull it, he's got a lot of space down the line as well on right.
And the 0-2 pitch. Foul back. 4 pitches. And to the count. As you said earlier, Steve, these two teams match up well on paper. And I've noticed you've said that a lot about the games LaSalle's been
Yeah.
in.
And a lot of our games have been very close.
That pitch is high, ball 1.
Great hold there. Lakota East in all black, LaSalle in all red.
That's interesting. That pitch also is high. 2-2 the count. Babowski working up the pitch count a bit. This is fouled off to the left. Out of play. Count remains 2-2.
Colin Babowski really fighting up there. This is going to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Swung on and missed, strike 3, out number 3. After 1 complete, there is no score. Sal with 1 runner left on base. No hits, no runs. Steve, at the end of the first inning, you know what that means?
Is it trivia time?
Trivia question time, yes, sir. Since the Reds are playing the Rockies today, who leads the Rockies in hits this season? So current question now, is it A, Chris Bryant, B, Kyle Farmer, or C, Ezequiel Tovar? Who leads the Rockies in hits this year?
Huh. I've not got a good record, as you know.
Chris Bryant, Kyle Farmer, or Ezekiel Tovar?
I'm going to go with Tovar.
I am so sorry.
Is it Farmer?
It's former Red Kyle Farmer. He leads the team with 19 hits.
And Chris Bryant is struggling, isn't he?
Yeah, he's only got 6.
Yeah.
But that's a big name.
It is. And I figured you'd try and get me with a former Cub thrown in there, but man, I was really torn between the two.
Ezekiel has 14 hits on the year.
So it was close, but not close enough.
Yeah. But thank you for playing.
Any parting gifts today?
Another handshake,
all right,
buddy.
We'll take it. Glad we're not keeping official statistics on that. It would not be good.
All that matters is the baseball game in front of us.
That is true. Dropped right in there in the first pitch to McCullough, who is the first baseman for Lakota East. McCullough batting .286, 5 RBIs, and 1 stolen base.
It's a pop-up. The first baseman, Riesenbeck, calls for it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1.
I tell you what, you could hear him all the way down by the river calling for that ball. I love that.
Time after time, we see LaSalle playing smooth baseball on the defense.
The junior catcher, Braden Reinhardt, is now up. 222, 5 RBIs.
Strike 1.
Tell you what, Trey Hummel really looks good today.
Yeah, he's out there dealing. The pitch, that one bounces in the dirt for ball 1. As soon as we say that. But that's all right. A wild pitch now and then keeps the batter a little bit on edge. Just misses outside, ball 2. This is a grounder to second baseman.
That's played by Lynch.
It's out number 2.
Brings up center fielder Donovan Corbett, the junior, spanning .265, 9 RBIs, which is second best on the team, 4 stolen bases. Has a home run, a triple, 2 doubles.
And this is a little grounder, third baseman Goldschmidt comes across. Unfortunately, it gets past Riesenbeck, but the runner will hold.
They give him an error on that, but I tell you what, that was a tough play to make. That ball was not hit particularly hard. He had to really charge that, and Corbett was hustling down the line. I'd be inclined to give him a hit, but the board says error.
Yeah, I would too. And I was out there prior to the game, and the field is really in great shape, but there are spots where the ball, if the ball hits, it's going to go one way or another.
Yeah.
And it even looked like that hit to Goldschmidt took one funny little bounce.
That brings up the DH Schroyer.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Stay there, Chris. Keep it down, Trey.
Got 2 outs. We're in the top of the second. There is no score.
Schroyer, the junior, batting .286 with 7 RBIs. Oh, that gets by.
Oh, the pickoff attempt goes past the first baseman. Runner advances to second.
No. Maybe do.
Foul tip. 0-2. Hummel 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. You know, the names on Lakota East have very similar sounding names to our own Lancers here, but they're spelled differently. Ball 1. For instance, this batter, his name is Carson Schroyer. It's close to our own Jack Schroer.
Just misses out.
Trey, go at it.
It's outside. Full count now. Foul tip. Batter stays alive.
Weather app I have shows winds up to 10 miles an hour. There's a slight wind kind of blowing out to left center right now. It was windier at the start of the game. It's not too bad right now.
Another foul tip. This batter is working up Trey's pitch count. He's had 7 pitches thus far.
Yeah, he makes pretty good contact being deep in the lineup. This is one I'd love to see him try and get the lower part of the plate here and see if he can get him over the top.
That was pretty much where the last pitch was.
Yeah.
A little bit high and away. Ball 4. That makes it first and second. 2 outs. Brings up the 9-hole batter, the left fielder.
Yep, that's Cole Miranda, Jr., batting 143 with 1 RBI, 1 stolen base.
That's a strike. Looks at strike 1.
Get the batter.
Swung on and missed.
That red by him. Uh-oh.
Go at him.
Caught by the net. That's good work.
Goodness. That was sudden.
Yeah, said there was no wind, and all of a sudden we get a little gust there. Just a
Off
bit out.
speed misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball foul down to the third base coaching box. On the top of the second, no score, 2 outs. And the runners go.
Uh-oh, they got him.
They
Yeah,
got
he's gone. Nice job.
That throw was right on the spot.
Sure was.
Good pop time there by Chris Richmond.
That was great to see.
No runs, no hits. We're through 1.5 with no score.
38 pitches for Trey Hummel through 2 innings. So you ready? I had hinted that I had a trivia question for you as well. Are you ready for this one? This is good. So we've talked often about the strength of this LaSalle team pitching, and they, at this point, about halfway through the season, they have an overall team ERA of 2.30, which is pretty fantastic from a team standpoint. Going back the last 20 years in LaSalle history, how many teams have tied or exceeded that number in the right direction? I'll help you out. Is it 3, 4, or 6 teams that have done that in 20 years?
Well, that's a kind of a weird option. 3, 4, 6. There's a little jump there.
There is a jump.
4 and 6. You'd expect 5 to be in there. So, why weren't the options 4, 5, and 6? That 6 is a real red herring, isn't it? That's ball 1. Batter's Isaac Goldschmidt to lead things off.
Goldschmidt batting .308, 8 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, a home run, 2 triples, 3 doubles. He's had a season.
Ball 2. Can you give me the question one more time?
Yes. So the LaSalle current club has a team ERA of 2.30. Going back over the last 20 years of LaSalle baseball, how many teams have beat that number or tied it from an ERA standpoint?
Goldschmidt draws a leadoff walk.
Would it be 3, 4, or 6 of those teams over the last 20 years?
I'm going to say 3.
I'm so sorry. And boy, does it feel good to say that.
No.
It is 4. The most recent was 2017. The team had an ERA of 1.85. 2016 tied 2.30. 2015 tied 2.30. In 2008, 2.22.
So 3 of those teams were in a row.
Yes. And then the other caveat, of course, is that we are halfway through the season, and those are final numbers. But we're off to a great start.
And one of those teams made state.
Could that be a good omen for this club?
Yes.
Nice bunt. Oh, that could be trouble. It is trouble.
And he flipped it to the pitcher who wasn't even on the bag.
Oh, what a great play.
That's where I say put the ball in play. You never know what's going to happen.
Yes, and as you and I have commented, that small ball has a place in the game, and that was perfectly executed.
That is ruled as a hit. And the Lancers lead things off here. If the first 2 batters reaching, it brings up Kellen. Oh, wait. Justin Lynch.
That was Tanner Reed. That was just a fantastic punt.
That was. And Lynch squares the bunt. Takes strike 1. You know, we've been seeing a little bit more and more of Tanner Reed. Oh, inside pitch.
Was a tough one to bunt.
That was pretty much an impossible pitch to bunt.
It really was.
Or hit.
I'm impressed you even got a bet on it at all.
Do anything with.
Now, of course, with 2 strikes, everyone's back to normal fielding position.
That pitch is low and away as the pitcher is hoping he'd go fishing for that.
It's brightening up a little bit. Like the sun's trying to find its way through these clouds. That'd be very welcome.
Indeed. Here's the 1-2. Hit up the middle. Shortstop.
Oh, he drops it. Oh, they got him at first.
Well, a bit of a break there for the Lancers as the shortstop dropped what could have been a double play ball, but he was able to pick it up in time to throw out Lynch at first. There is no error on the play because you cannot assume a double play. So Goldschmidt advances to third, and Tanner Reed advances to second. We now have one out. LaSalle threatening here in the bottom of the second.
Reeson Beck's got 6 RBIs. It'd be great to see him put a couple more on there. 2 doubles, 1 triple.
Ball 1. Pitch misses high. Ball 2. LaSalle dugout fired up.
Very lively today.
And that pitch misses high. Ball 3. Pitchers had a bit of control problems here in the first.
Yeah.
Or second. He walked Goldschmidt on 4 straight. That's a strike. And then the first pitch to Tanner was a ball, so 5 straight balls. That ball's low. Riesenbeck draws a walk, and we now have bases loaded with just 1 out. Brings up the center fielder, Jack Schroer.
Jack batting .333. He's got 4 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, a triple.
You said .333?
Yes.
That's a pretty good average for a 9-hole batter.
It really is. And, he's been seeing the ball real well this season. I saw him in warm-ups before the game, and he looked really, really good with his hitting that he was doing in the tunnel for the cage. Lakota East coach out to have a word with the team. Big opportunity to plate a few runs here.
I'm still surprised he's only played Lakota East once in 20 years. Grounded up the middle, past the pitcher, the second baseman flips it.
Oh.
He throws on the first to complete the double play, and that will end the threat. And after 2 complete, there's still no score. No runs, 1 hit. Well, Steve, even though that was the other team, that was played about as well as you could play there.
Yep. And they needed that big time because that had the opportunity to get very, very ugly quick.
And if they only gotten 1 out on the play, we would have scored.
Yep.
And then we would have had, let's say, runners on first and third, and you just don't know where we would have gone from there. We've seen many rallies with 2 outs.
Quite a bit.
Hummel on the mound. You know, Trey strikes me as one of these pitchers that as the game goes on, I think he gets tougher and tougher.
Yeah. Well, with his height and long legs, big stride, that ball gets to you in a hurry.
Yes. His release point is closer to the plate. But he reminds me of one of these pitchers where it's best if you get to him right away in the first inning. Because if you don't, he's not going to get any easier hit.
Yeah.
Top of the order. Brings up.
Got Miranda back up because he was up to bat when that last runner was thrown out at third.
I stand corrected. The bottom of the order is still up. Strike one. Miranda gets another turn. That hits his bat. 0-2 the count now.
Got a very large crowd here for the ball game.
That's great.
It is. Good to see.
And you know what? The Lancers deserve it. They're playing very well. Fouled out a play. So another batter trying to work up Trey's pitch count. That's ball one. Popped out of play. Six pitches to this batter.
I wish I had brought my gloves.
No, I brought another glove and I don't know what happened. Oh, there it is. Here's the 2-2. Grounded foul down the third base pitching box. How many pitches is that?
We're going to have the 8th pitch offering here next.
8 pitches. Give credit to his batter.
Got him.
But he looks at strike 3, hits the lower outside corner of the strike zone.
I think we got a gift there, but we'll take it. It looked a little low to me, but you know what? Chris Hirschman did a nice job framing that.
Top of the order. Johnny Laura, the batter.
That was close.
High and tight, ball one.
Struck out back in the first.
Checks the swing. The first base umpire is appealed to, but he says he did not go.
This is a guy you don't want on base. He is leading the team in stolen bases.
3-1 to count. So this is not a guy you want to reach base.
He's got 5 of the 17 stolen bases. Oh,
and that just falls behind the shortstop, Joe Harmon. That's a single for Laura. And that's the first hit of the game for Lakota East. That will bring up the shortstop, Gavin Bird.
Bird grounded to short his last time up in the first.
It's a called strike.
Good spot.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh, that was close. 1-1 to count. Could have sworn that one strikeout was on
Yeah.
pitch in the same spot
Yeah, that's tough.
for the first. The team's leading base stealer at first.
Oh,
Past Riesenbeck. And the runner advances to second on the, I guess that's an errant throw. That ball may have gotten a piece of Laura,
yeah.
I've been there too. I was at that 2 weeks ago.
which could add to why Riesenbeck didn't catch the ball.
Well, I shouldn't say all.
Got 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the third of this scoreless game. Checks his swing,
Nice.
but that's a strike. 1-2 to count.
You're big out here.
It sure is. These tight games.
Nice. Good spot. That was a great pitch. Some late break on it.
Gets caught looking. Hummel has now struck out both of the outs. Let's see.
Nice.
Strike 1. Batters Brody Gilligan.
Gilligan walked in the first.
We're coming to an outside.
This is grounded to third. Goldschmidt bounced off his glove, unable to recover. So we now have runners on the corners with 2 out.
Yeah, if they get that first an error, I suspect this one might be an error. I'm waiting to see what the scoreboard's going to say.
I would think it is because we've seen.
They rule that one a hit. And I think that one was I would have given the other one a hit before that one.
Yeah, we've seen Goldschmidt make plays like that before.
Yep.
And he's certainly capable of making that play. Inside.
Yourself, right?
This is hit well to center field. And Shore goes back. Looked like he turned one way and then turned back the other.
Yeah, just enough wind there to maybe create a little bit of havoc out there. That ball was hit up in the air pretty high.
But he makes the catch for out number 3. And we're in the middle of the third. No score. And that batter was Ben Kummel. Sounds like Hummel. But spelled completely different. Two up for the Lancers to lead things off in the third. Bottom of the third is leadoff batter Chris Richmond, followed by the shortstop Joe Harmon and the designated hitter Avi Retley.
Well, we're in the middle of the third, Mark. You know what that means.
A dad joke.
It is time for dad jokes. And today, in honor of the wonderful weather that we're having, what do you get when you cross a snowman with a vampire?
Hey, Rado!
I went in, saw the clap,
He's chasing me, though. I'll let you go. I'll let you
At first, I think that would rarely happen. And that's ground ball to shortstop, who backhands it, throws to first, and they get Richmond. It's fouled out of play. Joe Harmon, the batter.
Harmon had that nice sacrifice back in the first.
1-1 to count. Ball bounces in front of the plate.
Worm burner.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ooh,
Hit
that
to
could
deep left
that could be
field.
gone. Oh my! What a catch!
So the left fielder goes back, running at an angle.
Wow.
Catches it over his shoulder, falling to the ground. That's about as good as I catch
He,
as I see.
Yeah, unfortunately, Harmon was robbed on a beautiful shot, but man, you got to give credit where credit is due. And Cole Miranda, the junior, made a fantastic catch out there and left.
Out number 2. Javi Retley was caught looking back in the first. Took all 3 pitches. Upstairs, ball 1.
Show me 90. Show me. I told him today.
And he looks at strike 1. Ball 2. Inside, ball 3.
I forgot what we said. It was an alpha. It was on the
And count is now 4. That's high, ball 4.
All right.
2-out walk brings out Colin Babowski.
That is the fourth walk of the game for Milburn.
Babowski struck out swinging back in the first.
That's dropping, I
popped
think.
up.
No, oh,
The second baseman
Wow.
makes a nice running, diving catch for out number 3. No runs, no hits. After 3 complete, no score.
just needed 14 pitches to get out of that inning thanks to some great defense. But you know what? Those hits are going to fall. They're not going to be always make those plays. They keep swinging those bats, and good things are going to happen.
Well, we've seen good defense by LaSalle throughout the year, and Lakota East looks like they have good defense of their own. Do you have a record on how many errors they
I
have?
did not pull the defensive information. Let's see how quickly I can pull that information up. So as a team, LaSalle is fielding .922, pretty good. And in the Southwestern Conference, is that where
They're
Lakota's
in the
at?
Greater Miami.
Greater
Conference.
Miami, that's right. That is a big we play a lot of those teams in that conference, I noticed.
Well, there's 10 teams there, but as I pointed out earlier, we played a team that we had only played once, and that was in the playoffs. So for some reason, we play a lot of the teams frequently, but not all of them. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lakota fielding .923. So
You said
very similar.
922
Nice.
for LaSalle?
.922 and Lakota .923.
I don't think you can get any closer than that
No.
without being tied.
That's about right.
So Jude McCullough strikes out for out number 1.
He becomes the fourth victim for Trey Hummel. Reinhardt, the catcher, up. Last time grounded to second.
1-1. Foul tip. This is the catcher, Braden Reinhardt, in the dirt, ball 2. 2-2.
I gotta go at it now.
And that's sliced over to the left, out of play.
Way late. Late. Way late.
Outside, ball 3, full count. Grounder to second. Lynch fields it, throws on the first.
All right.
Out number 2. That'll bring up the center fielder, Donovan Corbett.
Reached on that questionable error call back in the first.
Yes. That's high, ball 2. I would imagine Trey's pitch count is climbing because there have been a lot of foul balls.
Yeah, through 3 innings. Of course, this is his 4th inning of work. He was at 60. So let me get you a quick tally here. He is at 74.
Well, it's nowhere close to the pitcher we saw the other day.
No.
He pitched well over 100.
Yeah, I think he finished at 114, if I remember correctly.
This is a chopper to third. Goldschmidt fields it, fires
Nice
a bullet
play.
first. Out number 3. 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah, that was Holy Name, and they did go on. They stayed in town, and that was the team outside of Cleveland. They played St. X the next day and ended up losing that one.
Oh, well, I'm glad they made the most of their trip. Playing more than just us. Middle of 4, still no score.
And you're a poet and didn't even know it. So again, revisiting the dad joke. What do you get when you cross a snowman and vampire?
I've got absolutely nothing.
Nothing on that?
Nothing on that.
Frostbite.
Oh.
Folks, I'm here all game. It's Caribbean music. Does it make you feel a little warmer?
You know it does. Well, most of our games, are at 5 o'clock, and this one's at noon. It's kind of nice. I like these day games.
I just wish it were a little warmer.
Leading things off will be the third baseman, Isaac Goldschmidt. Back in the second, and he was the only LaSalle base runner to reach third. Swing and miss, strike 1. That was the closest LaSalle came. We had bases loaded. Bounces in front of the plate, 1-1.
It was Milburn's 52nd pitch of the game.
We had bases loaded, but unfortunately, Lakota East turned a double play to get out of it. Ball 2. That misses low.
Lead out walk could be pretty good here.
Well, it worked for him last time. Ooh!
Oh, it hit his bat. He could not get the bat down as he ducked out of the way of that one.
Oh, those things bother me. It's a ball all the way.
Yeah.
But the
bat
pitcher
just happens to be there and get a big break.
Yeah. Full count. That pitch is high, ball 4. So we get the walk after all. And I'll bring up the left fielder, Tanner Reed.
That is Milburn's 5th walk of this game. Reed singled back in the second.
And that is LaSalle's only hit. Pitch misses high, ball 1.
Or Rick right here.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
I don't know.
Inside. Ball 2.
What is his name? Really the best pitcher he was.
This is hit to left field. The fielder drifts over and makes the catch for out number 1. Goldschmidt retreats back to first base. And we've got 1 out.
Stresno's hit the ball pretty hard, just right over there in that area.
Brings up the second baseman, Justin Lynch. Oh, this is
That
hit
should
well
drop.
to center field. Oh, my goodness.
It hung up for him.
Center fielder comes sliding in and makes the catch. I thought for sure that was a hit.
Me too. They are just not falling right now. But these guys continue to make good contact like that, they're going to fall.
Well, again, Lakota's defense, Lakota East, I should clarify, they're playing well. Very evenly matched game we have here.
And that was kind of what we thought we'd see based on the statistics, and that is happening so far.
Is that a ball or a strike?
I marked it as a strike.
Yeah, I thought the ump called it a strike, but the scoreboard shows a ball. That ball gets past the catcher, and Goldschmidt will easily advance to second base. So now LaSalle has a runner in scoring position.
I've not seen the umpire make any move to correct. The scoreboard now showing, oh, there we go, 1 ball, 1 strike. So we match. We're good.
Okay. Reeson Beck, the batter. That's upstairs. It pops off the top of the catcher's glove.
Nice. That was heads up by Ice Goldschmidt out there. He was running quick on that play. Catcher thought about trying to make a throw down there, but he knew he wasn't going to get him.
And you know what? Goldschmidt has reached third once again, the only Lancer to be at third. He's been there twice. This has popped up to the right side. Second baseman makes the catch for out number 3. So Goldschmidt gets stranded at third yet again. After 4 complete, we still have no score. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left. This is a good one, partner.
It is a good one. So 64 pitches for Milburn, with thanks to the good defense behind him, has really not gotten his pitch count up. 19 pitches in the first, 16 in the second, 14 in the third, and 15 in the fourth. Trey Hummel comes into the 5th inning with 76 pitches.
76.
Anyway, so
And again, most of those pitches were due to foul balls. Lakota East has been working them pretty good. To lead things off will be Carson Schroyer. The 8th batter. Top of the 5th inning. Grounded foul down the third baseline.
Good effort by Isaac Goldschmidt.
He's a natural third baseman.
Yeah, so I found out in talking to his family, you know, we've seen him play a lot of outfield, but he is an infielder and he played third a lot previous to his stint in the outfield.
That's strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This batter walked back in the 2nd.
Ready, Ice?
Time is called.
Ready over there, 9. There you go.
Got him.
On and missed strike 3. Out number 1.
And that is Trey Hummel's 5th strikeout of the game.
Cole Miranda, the batter, looks at strike 1. And yeah,
Oh,
I thought that hit the bat as well.
they hit both.
Probably did.
Probably got them both. But he's giving
He
it to
gets
him.
awarded first base. Trey Hummel not happy with that. So
That is the first hit batsman for Trey Hummel in this one.
runner at first, one out, top of the order, Johnny Laura, the batter. Nice pitch. Lifted to right field. Babowski makes the catch, drifting back. It's out number 2. Again, nice defense. Babowski saw that well, judged it properly.
Brings up
And the
shortstop
runner
Bird.
goes. The throw down to second. Took a bounce.
Yeah.
It's on the right side of second base. That's stolen base for Miranda.
So Bird, this is his third at bats. Grounded the shortstop in the first, struck out looking in the third.
This is popped up to the right side. Babowski first came in, now goes back. Makes the catch for out number 3. 2 straight putouts for Babowski. And we're in the middle of 5 with still no score. No runs, no hits.
And Trey Hummel just needed 9 pitches to retire the side that time. Puts him up to 85 pitches.
He's having a good game.
He is.
And Lakota East left 1 runner on base. Due up for the Lancers to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth will be the center fielder, Jack Schroer. He'll be followed by the catcher, Chris Richmond, and the shortstop, Joe Harmon.
Noah Melbourne, the sophomore, back out there for another inning of work here in the fifth.
I don't know if you'd agree with me, Steve, but I think in this game so far, it's been the best one we've seen from start to finish.
Yeah, if you're a fan that enjoys good defense, this has been a great game.
Like you said, two very evenly matched teams. Hits the bottom of the strike zone. I think the catcher framed that well.
I thought so too.
Brought the glove up.
Here's an inning to get a few runs.
Ball one. Again, he's a catcher, does that thing where he keeps his glove on the ground right before the pitch and then brings it up. So it carries the glove through the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, we've noticed a lot of catchers doing that.
Yes. That's low and away. Ball 2. Counts 2-2.
And again, as you watch the catcher, shows his target and then immediately drops the mitt way down low.
Exactly. That's hit to the shortstop. The ground ball. He fields it, throws on the first. Again, another well-executed play. That ball never really took much in the way of a bounce. It rolled to the shortstop. But he had to be quick with it to throw it to first to get Schroer, who's got good speed. First pitch is a strike to Chris Richmond.
Walked in the first, grounded to short in the third.
Really only Kevin, I guess. I do that and sometimes Can you blame me?
And this is hit foul down the left side. 0-2 the count.
Literally the only reason I literally grabbed his
That crazy pitch that bounces between the edge of the grass and home plate. Guess that's a good time to throw it when you've got 2 strikes and nobody on base. Another ball in the dirt. 2-2. Joe Harmon on deck.
What are we done?
It is a 2-2 count. The scoreboard showing 3-2.
Yeah, that's not correct.
Your box.
Yeah, technical difficulties.
Thank you for pointing that out, Steve. It's not us. We're capable of doing that, but not this time. Catcher tried to frame that one. Ball 3.
Yep. Outside
Good
enough.
eye, Chris Richmond.
Now the scoreboard's correct.
Yeah. Big pitch here.
That's low. All right.
Lancers with a runner on.
That is the 6th walk for Milburn in this one, and hopefully we can plate that one.
You know, Steve, the most batters we've had in any inning has been 5. Back in the second.
You haven't hit your number.
No, and we have no runs. Whoa!
That got him.
Hit by pitch.
Here we go. Here's our opportunity.
He did his best to get out of the way, but grazed him. LaSalle now with runners on first and second, 1 out. There's
So
Javi Retley.
The first hit batter of the game happened in the 5th with Hummel hitting Miranda, and now the first for LaSalle, Harmon hit by Milburn.
Interesting. Both pitchers pitching a good game. Retley struck out looking in the first, and he walked in the third. Outside, ball 1. The pitcher's pitch count is adding up this inning. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Javi alone is capable of running up a pitch count. That's low. Catcher tried to frame that once again. Yep, not buying it. 2-1 the count. Line shot up the middle. Past the diving second baseman. Goes out in center.
He's in! He's in!
Chris Richmond slides
All right.
in the home. And we now have runners on first and second with that RBI single by Javi Retley.
Get the feeling the way this game is going, that run is big.
Indeed it is, and it could be something that opens up the floodgates.
And we're going to have a pitching change. That is going to be all for Milburn, who really did pitch a fine game.
He did. Good effort. What was his ERA coming into the game?
Milburn's ERA coming into this one was 12.25. So,
12.
And as a sophomore, he did not pitch like that. It was a very good outing for him.
That's something he can take home and digest and really come out strong the next time.
It's an 80 pitch performance for him. Of course, we can't close the book on him yet because we've got a couple of runners out there that are still his. But what we can tell you is, again, 80 pitches. He went 4.1 innings, allowed the 2 hits, 1 run, it was earned, 6 walks, 2 strikeouts, and a hit batsman.
Wow.
So coming into this one for Lakota East is number 19.
He's a left-hander.
Braden Proful. P-F-O-H-L. Is that how you would say that?
Oh, wait, what's the number?
He's a sophomore again. We're going all sophomore pitchers.
What's
Braden Proful, number 19. Proful?
My guess would be Full.
Full, you think?
Full.
Full?
Braden Full.
I like that. Braden Full. This is his only second appearance. 2 innings of work, 5 strikeouts over those 2 innings, and an ERA of 0.0.
Oh, I like those ERAs. I like them better on our team.
Oh, yeah, and we've got a couple of guys that still have that.
The cleanup hitter, Colin Babowski, comes to the plate. Struck out swinging in the first. He popped up to the second baseman in the third. So that rally started off with a walk. And as the saying goes, walks will haunt. Then Harmon got hit by a pitch, and then Retley drove in Richmond. Babowski squares the bunt, but takes ball one. Left on left. Grounded to left.
Oh,
the diving first baseman. That will score Harmon.
All right.
And Retley goes to third. Back-to-back RBI singles for the Lancers. And the score is now 2-0 in favor of LaSalle.
Bradley was moving, got all the way to third on that one.
Guess what, Steve? Isaac Goldschmidt is the sixth batter of the inning.
That's what you like to see, isn't it?
That's what I look for. Runners on the corners. Goldschmidt takes strike one. We're in the bottom of the fifth.
Pulled him on that one.
Pitch. Had Goldschmidt fold. 0-2 the count. We've got one out. 2-0 Lancers. Both runs coming here in the bottom of the fifth. Takes ball one. That was a tough take with two strikes.
Sure was. Very close.
Runner goes. There will be no throw.
Doesn't need it. It's a called third strike, unfortunately.
So it's two outs with runners now on second and third. Talk about having a big batter up the plate here. Oh, he fouls it back. This is huge.
Yep. Reed singled back in the second and then flew to left in the fourth.
Inside, 1-1. First base is open. However, a single would be huge.
And that gets by.
Away from the catcher. Javi Retley slides across the plate head first. It's 3-0. Babowski advances to third on the wild pitch.
Busted open.
And that pitch misses. We're now at 3 balls and a strike to Tanner Reed. He's the 7th batter of the inning. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 4. Good eye for Tanner Reed.
Sure is.
Brings up Justin Lynch. Grounded out to short in the second and hit a line shot to the center fielder in the fourth. So he could quickly make this game 4-0.
We know this is a good hitting 2-out team.
That is true. And you know, with each passing game, LaSalle just looks more and more comfortable out there. Line shot the middle off the pitcher's glove. However, the shortstop is able to pick it up and easily step on second base for out number 3. And after 5 complete, your LaSalle Lancers lead it 3-0.
Hummel out there for a 6th inning of work.
3 runs on just 2 hits.
And he's at 85 pitches. It'll be interesting to see how long they keep him out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many strikeouts has he got?
Hummel?
Yeah.
I've got him at 5.
5. Welcome. Top of the 6th. And don't for 1 second do you think this game's over. South scored 3 runs quickly. Same could happen for Lakota East. Hits the outside bottom. Strike 1. Batter is Brody Gilligan, the third baseman. One. Strike 2. Popped up. Center fielder drifts back just a bit. Makes the catch for out number 1. Brings up the right fielder, Ben Kummel.
Center field. Center field.
Strike 1.
As you might have heard in the background, Kummel has flied to center both in the first and the third.
1-1. This batter really crowds the plate.
Sure does. He's right on it.
Pitches outside, ball 2. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Took a big rip at that one. This is hit foul down the right field side.
Yep.
Count remains even 2-2.
Good pitch.
Cleanup batter at the plate.
Well, you got him off balance now. Let's go.
Top of the sixth, LaSalle leads 3-0. And that ball bounces in the dirt, bounces up and hits the batter.
And the second hit by pitch by Trey Hummel.
I bring up the first baseman, Jude McCullough. He popped up to first in the second and struck out swinging in the fourth.
Trey is at 95 pitches.
Ball one. So this is likely his last inning. Foul tip. 1-1. Does Kummel have any stolen bases? Is he a threat to go?
Just one.
So likely he won't be going.
And I don't know if you want to run the risk of running yourself out of an inning here, too.
Exactly.
Getting the second out when you really need runs and base runners.
Right. Just misses high. Oh, no, that's a strike. My bad. I thought missed high. 1-2 to count. Throw to first.
Get the batter.
His father's quick to yell out to him, worry about the batter. Not the guy first. This just popped up. Count remains 1-2. Fouled back.
Ooh, almost got on the miss on that one. It was a nice off-speed offering there.
Third first.
Oh, and he's been hit.
Back-to-back hit batters. That's tough.
Up, and Coach Trey Altman's out there to have a word.
What's his pitch count at now?
It's got to be close to 100 at this point. We'll see. 2, 4, 6, 8.
And that is all for Trey. Come on. 101?
101.
That coming from the number one GCL pitching stat leader. Nobody better than Steve Smith.
I appreciate it. So let's get the numbers here. Of course, we can't finish them with 2 runners on. That would be inherited. But 5.1 innings of work to this point. 2 hits allowed through those innings. 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 3 hit batters. And again, 101 pitches. Really strong outing from Trey Hummel today.
Yeah.
Coming in is going to be Mark Jacobs, number 24, the senior. And you're going to like this. This is his 4th appearance, 5 innings of work, 3 strikeouts with an ERA of
0.00.
Yes, sir.
I love it. Him and Carter.
Yes, those are the 2
pitchers that make me laugh because the batters just always look fooled and they're swinging and missing at nothing.
You know, the break that you see out of Jacobs, the movement he can get on his pitch, and it's a different delivery, a different style, and I like seeing this look after Trey Hummel, who just absolutely fires the ball.
Good
and now
point.
you get the finesse of Jacobs. It's a completely different look, and it really keeps those batters off balance. So it's a nice combination of the 2.
He makes me laugh just watching him warm up. I really like his stuff.
Yes, and he attacks batters. He just goes right at them. So coming up is going to be the catcher Reinhardt, who grounded to second, both in the second and the fourth.
You know, another amazing thing is he's got a 0 ERA, and he's a senior pitcher. And this is his first year on varsity.
Yeah. He's another one. A lot of these guys, and we've talked about it throughout the season, they put their work in the off season. We talked about the workout routine with the excellent organization, Black Sheep. These guys have put the time in, and they're seeing the results of that. We're seeing that in their statistics. We're seeing that in how they approach the game with these teams. And it's nice to see. You know, it's a good reinforcement that if you put the work in, you can be successful. And Mark Jacobs is a great example of that.
That runner, I noticed as he was warming up, was practicing taking off from first. So I wonder if a double steal might be in the works.
That would not surprise me.
Popped up to the left side. Goldschmidt drifts over, makes the
He's
catch
got
in
it.
foul
All right.
territory. Out number 2.
How big is this out here?
The center fielder, Donovan Corbett, comes up to the plate.
Come on, go, Marcus.
Reached on an error back in the second and grounded to third in the fourth.
Oh,
Still thinking in his head that fastball from Home Alone, that one way out in front on that pitch. Beautiful
Strike
breaking
2.
pitch.
You know what? The batter didn't look like he knew what to do. But just watch that come in.
Way ahead.
The pitch is outside, ball 1.
Good idea. See if you can get him to chase there. Oh, beautiful pitch.
Strike 3. Out
Yeah,
number
boy, is
3.
he fired up. That was great.
Wow. Oh, he shuts it
Listen to that
down.
dugout.
With runners on first and second, he shuts them down. Oh, I know. It's beautiful.
Just 5 pitches for Mark Jacobs in that inning.
And his ERA remains at
0.0.
No hits, no runs, 2 runners left. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. LaSalle 3, Lakota East nothing. Bottom of the 6th, due up for the Lancers will be the first baseman Kellen Riesenbeck, followed by the center fielder Jack Shore. Then we go to the top of the order with Chris Richmond.
We got Full back out there for another inning of work here. What is that bright thing?
Ball one.
Kellen Riesenbeck reached on a walk in the second and then popped the second in the fourth.
Ball two.
Shouldn't have to warn him about the problem associated with the leadoff walk, right?
Ball three inside.
History may repeat itself.
If you really feel like things are going LaSalle's way here, momentum. And he looks at strike one.
And he's on.
Oh, Kellen wanted to go down at first. Yep, slowly calls strike two.
Oh, wow. I thought that was...
Count is full. He hits a soft liner to the second baseman, who takes it on one bounce and throws him out at first for out number one. Brings up Jack Shore. Oh, Jack stepped back like that. That was an inside pitch.
Yeah.
Yep, calls it strike one. And that is wide. Ball one. This is hit in the air, center field. Goes back, makes the running catch for out number two.
And we've got a pitch hitter.
He started the rally back in the last inning with a walk. Came around and scored LaSalle's first run. But he's not going to bat. Instead, left-handed batter,
Brady Gerbers.
number 16, Brady Gerbers.
Good to see him get a senior in there.
Very nice. Classy move by Coach Altman. Looks at strike one. Grounded foul over toward the LaSalle dugout. Oh, he looks at strike three. And that is out number three. The Lancers go down 1-2-3. After six complete, LaSalle 3, Lakota West nothing, or Lakota East nothing.
So to close things out in the fifth, when he came in relief, full needed 12 pitches, threw 12 pitches in the sixth.
And that's nice. Now Alex Smith, another senior, gets a chance on the mound. Coach Altman getting his seniors some work in. Alex Smith is third on the team in innings pitched. Coming into the game, he has 10.2 innings. He is also third on the squad in strikeouts with 11.
He's got that area in a good spot with 1.31. So he's going to get the bottom two in the lineup before going to the top. See if he can close this one out.
Carson Schroyer, Cole Miranda, and Johnny Laura.
Schroyer walked back in the second and struck out in the fifth.
He'll face the left-handed batter, the designated hitter, Carson Schroyer. The pitch. Called strike. Soft grounder, third base side. Goldschmidt comes over.
Got him! Got him on the tag off the bag. What a play.
The throw was to the left of Riesenbeck at first, but he got the runner, tagged the runner as he was coming down. Goldschmidt moves very smoothly from the third base side to the second base side, comes across that field very naturally. The 9-hole batter, Cole Miranda, steps in, looks at ball one in the dirt.
Struck out looking in the third, hit by a pitch in the fifth.
It's a strike, 1-1. Lakota East down to their last two outs.
Oh, curveball got the outside corner.
1-2.
That's a filthy pitch. That was breaking out of the zone, but it caught enough of it as it went out. Too much there.
That's too much. 2-2 the count. LaSalle scored all three of their runs in the fifth inning. They're winning this one 3-0. One out. Top of the seventh, foul tip. Stays alive though, because Richmond was not able to hold on to that one.
One more, bud.
The 2-2. This is low. Full count.
Come on, Alex. You got this.
Payoff pitch. This is low. Ball four.
That's all right. Shake it off.
Brings up the top of the order, second baseman Johnny Laura.
Laura struck out on the first, singled in the third, flew to right in the fifth.
Throw to first, runner back safely. Swung on and missed. Strike one.
Fired that one by him.
Two more, Alex. Come on, bud.
Quick throw to first. Back safely.
Yeah, I can't imagine they're going to be stealing in this situation. Again, any base runners.
Swung on and missed. Strike two.
One more, buddy. Come on.
That's true. Another throw to first.
I know.
The pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alex trying to get him to chase one, but just a little bit too high. popped up left side.
All right.
Catch is made by Tanner Reed.
One more, Alex.
Lakota East down to their final out.
Come on, Bob. One more.
Shortstop Bird grounded to short in the first, struck out looking in the third, flew to right in the fifth.
Come on, Bev. You got this.
That was a perfect pitch.
Two more, Alex.
Strike one. 2 strikes away from a shutout. That would be a combined shutout between Trey Hummel, Marcus Jacobs, and Alex Smith.
All right, one more.
Got him
buddy.
0-2.
Come on.
Foul tip.
Here we go,
Counts
Alex.
now 0-2. 1 strike away.
Come on, Alex. You got this.
And it's grounded to the left side. Goldschmidt comes across.
Got him!
Throws him out at first. That's the ball game. Out number 3. As we've seen so often, Goldschmidt coming across, firing
16 pitches to
first.
retire him in the inning.
No runs, no hits. 1 runner left on base there in the 7th for Lakota East.
Partner, that was a fun one.
It was. Nice way to celebrate Senior Day.
And with this, the team ERA will improve. So as long as things continue to go the way they are going to be the on par to be the third best or the second best in 20 years from an ERA standpoint.
Wow. And how do they rank in the GCL?
That's a good question. I'll have to look at that. I'll have to do some research on that one, but they've got to be near the top. I know they are better than Muller's pitching right now. So they could be number 1 in the GCL for pitching right now.
And that was, correct me if I'm wrong, that was their first shutout of the season.
I think it was.
Wow. Nice memories for the seniors.
Absolutely. Got the offense when they needed it. They played great defense, and we had absolutely fantastic pitching performance across the board.
Yes. Well, our next game, or I should say LaSalle's next game, will be Monday at Moeller, correct?
I think that is correct.
But we will not
Are
be
we at
there.
Moeller or are we home? Let's take a look. You home at Moeller on the 28th. So we will be here at 5 p.m. at LaSalle against Moeller,
Okay.
and then we're on the road for Moeller on Wednesday the 30th.
But you won't be at that one.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
I will be listening from the West Coast.
So we'll be
in
here
Arizona.
Monday, weather permitting.
Weather permitting. That's true.
LaSalle versus Moeller. How big is that when we're just a game behind them?
And they
We're
can
playing-
be beaten. St. X beat Moeller on that walk-off block last week, so they can be beaten, and we're playing good ball, so it should be a good game. I'm looking forward to it, partner.
Yes. LaSalle's won what now? 3 in a row?
I think that's right.
So it does suit up to be a good game. Well, we thank everyone for listening and watching, tuning in, and we hope to see you on Monday. Lift Jesus in your heart.
Forever.